Okay, so I cannot believe that I'm filming this video because the amount of DCP related videos I have watched just in the past couple years is honestly insane. And now I'm creating my own to document this crazy adventure to look back on. Like, what? I really can't believe it. It's kind of crazy. It honestly doesn't feel real. So, if you do know me, hi. If you don't know me, my name is Gracie, and I got accepted for the Disney College program for fall 2022, and I will be there from August to February, maybe longer, who really knows. So essentially, for those who may not know, I will be doing a paid internship with Walt Disney Company in Florida, and I actually leave tomorrow. And so I have heavily procrastinated on this little DCP tag, but you know, better late than never. So I'm just gonna get into it, and it's gonna be kind of just a who, what, when, where, why DCP related. So yeah, so the first question, of course, is who. So me, Gracie, I will be doing the Disney College program. And I am from Georgia, and I attended the College of Coastal Georgia, where I graduated last May, and I got my Bachelor's of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management. And so with the program, you can do it up to a year after you graduate, and so here we are. So the next question is, what is the Disney College program? So this is kind of just like my synopsis of the Disney College program. So you have the opportunity to work and learn from and work in any role throughout the property depending on their demand, and you have the opportunity to take courses, so things like networking, event management, operations, just really, I mean, Disney has everything, so kind of your options are endless. And then you also are able to live in Disney-sponsored housing, which is a really big perk because you don't have to find anywhere to live in Orlando, which is really awesome. And it's kind of one of the big reasons that I'm doing the program. And then you also get to meet so many people from around the world, which I think is one of the coolest things, as well as you get the perks of being a cast member. So yeah, stay tuned for all those adventures. So why the Disney College program? So like I mentioned earlier, I graduated with Hospitality and Tourism Management. And so what better way to get experience and to learn from one of the most world-renowned companies in hospitality, the Walt Disney Company. And so in addition to that, I love Disney. And the Disney College program has always been something that I thought would be so cool and that I've always wanted to do, but I never thought that I would. And I literally check in on Monday. I still can't believe that it's actually happening. So how did you hear about the program? So I don't remember exactly how I heard about it. I think just being in the Disney community, you just kind of hear these things, you hear it through the grapevine. But I probably heard about it just one random day, well, I think when I was in high school, and I kind of just like filed that away. And then when I ended up going to college, because I wasn't going to go to college, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is something that I could do again. And so, you know, the timing was never right. The timing is never gonna be right. So you just kind of have to go for it and do it. And here we are. So next question is, where were you when you found out? So I was actually in my office at my previous job where I actually worked at my alma mater. And so I was in my office when I found out, got the email. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, it's kind of a blur, but I think I got it on my watch and it said like, do not reply, congratulations. And my heart was just beating so fast. And of course opened up the email and there it was, congrats, you got accepted. But I didn't get it accepted in the first couple waves like a lot of people do. It took like 6 weeks for me to hear anything back, and that was probably the longest 6 weeks of my life. It was super stressful and really hard to plan anything, and I'm a planner through and through, so it was just really hard all in all. But when I got the email, I was so relieved and excited. So that was where I was when I found out. So role details, I actually got my role a couple weeks ago, I think. But I will be working in a resort, and that was what I wanted. And so I'm super thankful to be doing something that I wanted. And then the next question is, what will I miss while on the program? And so I did not go off to college. I commuted like 45 minutes to my school, and so I never had to like move away from home. So this will kind of be my first time fleeing the nest. So I think I'm going to miss literally like everything. Just because I've been in this routine for so long. I mean, of course I know change is good, but it will be a transition. And so of course I'm gonna miss my family, my sweet boyfriend Colby, my friends, my little pups, my bed, just everything kind of that I've known. But I am super excited for all the change that is coming. It'll be tricky and hard to navigate, but I'm ready. So number one thing on your bucket list. So I'm a Disneyland girl. I grew up going to Disneyland, and so I've literally only been to Disney World like 2 times, and so I've never been able to like really explore the resorts. I've never really explored Walt Disney, like the parks itself, other than just like the basic things here and there. And so I'm really excited to kind of dive in to the resorts and the parks and find all those hidden gems. And just kind of the little things about the parks that kind of make them so special. That's what I'm most excited for, and that is definitely the number one thing on my bucket list. But that's the end of the DCP tag. So like I said in the beginning, I have watched so many DCP related videos, and so I'm hoping that this platform and channel can be a tool for others who are interested in doing it or who are getting ready because they are doing it. And so this will just be basically a scrapbook of kind of my experiences, my adventure that I can look back on, and hopefully others can follow along. Definitely something that my family and friends can watch to follow along this crazy journey with me. I love creating and being creative, and so this is definitely something different and something out of my comfort zone. So bear with me because I will also be learning how to do all these things, but I will also be going through a lot of different life transitions, and so I'm hoping that these videos and this channel can just be super transparent and realistic and kind of just like a realistic experience of the Disney College program for myself to look back on, as well as others to kind of see what it's like. If you want to follow along and subscribe, I'll see you in the next video.